didn't pray right, didn't stand tall, but He held me anyway through it all. When I was drifting, faith worn thin, His arms were open, taking me in. I didn't shine like the faithful do, but a love like His still carried through. He held me anyway when I let go. When I hid my face, He still showed. Through every doubt and every fall, He saw my heart beneath it all. I never earned the price He paid, but still He held me anyway.
I made some choices I can't defend, burned down bridges, lost good friends. Still somehow His mercy stayed and turned my guilt into grace.
He didn't ask for perfect words, He didn't flinch when I confessed the worst. No shame, no blame, just arms so wide, like a father pulling me inside. He held me anyway when I let go. When I ran too far, He brought me home. Through every scar, through every cry, He stayed beside me all the while. Though I failed 1,000 ways, He held me anyway. Didn't pray right, didn't stand tall, but still He held me through it all. I called it luck, I called it fate, but now I know it was just grace. I thought the breaks were mine to make, but He was working through my mistakes. Every road I thought I chose led me closer to the one who knows. I didn't see His hand back then, but now I see it in the end. He held me quiet, walked me slow through every high and every low. I thought I wandered far from faith, but all along it was just grace. The doors that shut, the nights alone, were blessings I had never known. The tears I cried, the plans that broke, were whispered prayers I never spoke. I never earned a single breath, but mercy stayed when I had left. Now I stand in love so wide, the kind that never leaves your side. I didn't see his hand back then, but now I see it in the end. He wrote his name on every page of every loss and every change. I thought I stumbled far from fate, but all along it was just grace. I called it love, I called it fate, but now I see it was just grace. I thought the flames would burn me down, but he stood beside me, no fear, no sound. I braced for pain, I braced for loss, but found my Savior in the smoke and cross. Not every rescue comes with rain, sometimes he stays inside the flame. He found me in the fire when hope was gone, when the night was fierce and the fight was long. I didn't see him walking in, but I was not consumed by sin. I should have fallen, should have died, but he found me in the fire and stood right by my side. I heard no thunder, saw no light, just a peace that held me through the night. No chains burned off, no doors flew wide, but somehow faith survived inside. They said the fire meant I lost, but grace stood taller than the cost. Like Shadrach in the furnace flame, I walked out stronger in his name. He found me in the fire, fierce and wild, and called me his not lost but child. He never left, he never fled, he held me in the heat instead. My trial became my testimony fire. He found me there and walked me higher. I thought the flames would burn me down, but he was there with no fear, no sound. I thought he gave up when I gave him, but mercy found me in my sin. I lay down hope, turned off the light, but grace walked in and held me tight. I thought I'd run too far to find, but love like his was never blind. Still worth saving After all I've done, still worth chasing. When I tried to run, even at my worst, he never turned away. He stayed and saw a soul worth grace. I wrote myself off, but he kept saying, you're still worth saving. The prayers I dropped, the promises lost, he never made me earn the cross. I broke the bridge, he built it back, and carried me when I lost track. It don't make sense, this kind of love, to lift me high when I'm not enough. But he don't quit, and he don't scare. He met me in my failure there. Still worth saving. After all I've done, still worth chasing. When I try to run, even at my worst, he never turned away. He stayed and saw a soul worth grace. I wrote myself off, but he kept saying, you're still worth saving. I thought he gave up when I gave in, but mercy proved I still belong to him. No plan, no pride, no fight, just a whispered yes in the middle of the night. No hands raised high, no perfect prayer, just a tear-stained heart and a midnight stare. I thought I'd failed too many times, but mercy don't run out on mine. He didn't need a shining song or someone strong who's never wrong. Met me in my emptiness when I had nothing left but yes. No grand parade, no second guess, just grace that flooded my brokenness. I tried to earn what can't be bought, but he wanted love, not what I brought. I laid my shame down at his feet and found the cross was still complete. Sometimes surrender's not a shout, it's silence when the lights go out. But that's enough to let him in. He'll start right there and not the end. He didn't need a list of wins, just open hands and truth within. He heard me through the quiet mess when I had nothing left but yes. Still calls me his, still gives me rest. All I gave him was nothing left but yes. No perfect words, no Sunday best, just a whispered yes, and he did the rest. He didn't answer loud or fast, but the silence held me like a hand. No thunder rolled, no heavens broke, but somehow still my spirit spoke. I thought he left me in the dark, but peace was whispering in my heart. When the silence spoke, I felt him near. Without a word, he calmed my fear. No flashing signs, no lightning sound, just stillness where his grace was found. He didn't need to say a thing. When the silence spoke, I heard the King. I searched the skies, I begged for proof, but he was there in quiet truth. The tears I cried were not alone. He sat beside me, stone by stone. Sometimes he moves in mighty ways, sometimes he waits through silent days, but even then he's never gone. The quiet times still lead us home. When the silence spoke, I learned to trust that even quiet love is just as just. No thunder shouted, "You'll be fine," but peace crept in like holy wine. He didn't shout, but still I knew. When the silence spoke, it carried truth. He didn't answer loud or fast, but love was louder than the silence ever asked. I came to him with nothing left. He built me from my brokenness, a shattered soul, a worn out name, but still he took me just the same. Where the world saw a lost cause, he saw someone worth the cross. The cross rebuilt me board by board, grace by grace and more. He took my ruin, my regret, and made a place for mercy. Yet I lost myself, but now I see the cross, not shame, defines me. The hands that bled now hold me near. They washed away the wasted years. He didn't ask what broke me down. He only said there's room here now. He didn't leave a single crack. He built me whole and brought me back. Not patched with pride or old pretense, but brand new love and confidence. The cross rebuilt me stone by stone, made me his and called me home. He wrote his name where shame had been, and gave me strength to stand again. From ashes he created me. The cross rebuilt me completely. I came to Him with nothing left, but He rebuilt me from the wreck. I laid my guilt down in the dirt. He buried me and raised me first. The man I was went underground, but grace made sure I came back sound. They saw a grave, He saw a seed planted deep in mercy's need. He buried me and raised me new, washed me clean and pulled me through. Left the shame but kept the soul, built me up from broken goals. The cross dug deep, but love dug deeper. He buried me and raised a believer. The lies I told, the weight I wore, I brought them all and laid them on the floor. No halfway fix, no patchwork grace. He gave me back a brand new place. It felt like death to let it go, but resurrection starts down low. I thought I'd lose myself for good, but I came back just like He said I would. He buried me and raised me free, tore the chains and let me breathe. I lost my past in holy ground and found the life I'd never found. The tomb was mine, but now I see He buried me to resurrect me. I laid my guilt down in the dirt, and grace began its finest